Welcome to the desk of Coach Hess. There's been a little bit of confusion out there about what this Growth Club thing is that I've got coming up on the 27th of March. I wanted to take a moment here with you and clear that up and just give you a quick show of what goes on in that day. Extremely powerful day for you to put together your Q2 plan and then get tight with it. And we use a workbook. I put together a workbook that's macroized, moves real smooth. And there's a lot of collaboration and sharing that goes on through the day with other business owners. It just is a fantastic experience every time we've gone through it with people. I guess this will be about my 6th or 7th Growth Club that I've run. And wow, it's fun to see everybody walk away with that relief and whew, I can get after it. And certainly what we've seen in the last year, we better be thinking about what's going to happen as this thing all opens up. And this next quarter is going to be key to getting you forward. So let me give you a quick demo of the workbook that we will be using throughout the session and kind of the work you will do ahead of time for Growth Club. This guy in here. So we start the day off, I guess you can see all the tabs on the bottom here, but just to give you an idea, we start the day off by looking back at the last 90 days, understanding, what kind of things happen in terms of the key achievements, why that happened, and what other future actions you want to have. So there is a little bit of look behind, but certainly from there, we jump forward into our 90-day goals. All right, and we only go for 4. What I found in doing this Growth Club is people tend to overkill. They're going to do it all. Well, a lot of the process that goes on here when you go through and we force you down to some of this, down to the 4 goals, is you've got a little deselection process. So these goals should be pretty big, and then we'll break it down and figure out what's achievable within the quarter in a reasonable manner. So each of those 4 goals, when you put them in, they move into the next 4 tabs. You can see personal goal, must achieve, business goal 2, and business goal 3. So if I jump to the must achieve goal, all right, now you can see what has happened is that the goal will be in the top, and we're going to figure out how you're going to measure that. Really got to think about that, and we coach you through how to do that. Really, your personal reasons of why you want to achieve it, because that makes the big difference. So as you can see, you fill these areas in, and in the process, as you go down into the must achieve goal line, you can see that on each week, all the way throughout the whole quarter, all 13 weeks, you're going to identify what you're going to do about making that goal happen. It may be a revenue goal. You may set a goal of, 10,000 a month, 20,000, 30, 40, 100,000 a month, wherever your business is, that might be the goal. Other people might have goals like that. They might be in an exit strategy. They might be in another, whatever the must-have goal, got to be there. And then you break it down into what am I going to do week by week. And as you go through in each of these 4 goal sets, you end up with a very powerful plan that ends up being pulled together in a single sheet. And on a single sheet, you'll be able to see, here's the kind of time I've committed to doing all of these goals. Business goal 2 and business goal 3, and the must achieve along with personal. Got to get personal, because if you don't take care of yourself, folks, you can't take care of your business, and we know that. So then from there, we move into, after you've seen all that, and this is where Don McCoy is going to be really powerful in giving his presentation. He's the guest speaker for this, and that'll be going at about 10 o'clock. On the 27th. Don's going to talk about ways to market and grow your business, right? Which all of us in the must achieve goal are going to have some things that we're going to have to do to make that happen in the quarter. So I'm excited about having Don on board, and part of what you'll extract out of that is then you start to move into what particular campaigns am I going to do, and what strategies around marketing am I going to employ throughout the whole quarter. And at what point, for example, when are you going to post LinkedIn and why, and what are your strategy on that? In this case, it's referrals. And I've got an example in the spreadsheet that is distributed ahead of time. There's 10 examples of ways you can market. And you can see that as you keep track of this over the quarter, and keeping your growth on track, and that's why we do the planning, is that what kind of numbers are being put forth and what kind of returns and results you're getting for your marketing. You don't measure it, doesn't get better. So this is a very nice way for you to get into testing and measuring, because a lot of people don't have it in place, and this will take you there. After that, then, that's a lot of time. And so what do you do with time? We work really hard on putting all of that into your blocked off default calendar. So if you're going to do a marketing example, like I said, you're going to post on LinkedIn, or you're going to do something in an SEO or whatever, you're going to do that on a weekly basis. How's that going to happen? Time to block it in. You're going to meet with your coach on a weekly basis, block it in. What kind of preparation do you need for that meeting? What kind of other meetings? What's your staff meeting look like? All of that should be well coordinated and understood, and take a little relief off of people that tend to be all over the place. High AHAD kind of folks, need this, and all of us need it, really. From there, within the day, we move on to discipline. All right, so you get a look at what the discipline is. The discipline you need to take, is the only real discipline that matters is self-discipline. So we drive in on that, and I work with you and motivate you accordingly. And then what you're going to commit to doing on a daily basis. And last but not least, we end the day with writing a letter to ourselves as if everything has been accomplished, right? That you had planned in that 90 days. So you congratulate that, you get that mindset of here I am, here's where I'm going to be at the end of June. The power of the whole thing is probably grown, or I guess emancipated, grown up, stronger, is because of the group work that I do. So I use breakout sessions, and by using breakout sessions, we're able to then share our ideas with others. For example, if you and I were in a meeting, you think of yourself, whoever you are watching this, and then we would go away in a breakout session, and I would tell you how I would feel when I've accomplished my my must-have goal. And when I explain that to you, you explain yours to me. Then we go back to the living room and we tell everyone else what yours is and what mine is, through the opposite person's voice, of course. And that stimulates the mind to hear somebody else talking about your goal. And it's extremely powerful in what I've seen going through the process of building a plan and then following through. And my coach, each of the clients will be in here that are one-to-one clients with me. They do this every quarter. And so they know right where they're going, so they'll help guide as you go into some of these breakout rooms and stuff. So don't miss the opportunity on this. It's an exciting time, and I'm thrilled to be able to, to present it and give it and guide you to have the most successful quarter, or at least certainly one you have control of, more so than you've ever had before. The super deal is that we're putting it out for $99. So it's a steal. I mean, you're going to get a 5-figure uplift on this $99 as a return on investment pretty darn quickly, because you just have to know where things are, and we'll help you get there. So that's what I've got to say about Growth Club. You have any questions, get a hold of me, 281-744-3341, or you can get a hold of me, on my website. I'm all over the place. You can find me. This will be posted. And thanks for your attention. Have a wonderful day and make it happen.